Hi, everyone. Jake Smith, Boardwalk Potatoes, coming to you from the Delmarva Peninsula. From the first moments that we learned about this pandemic, the so-called China virus, from the first moments the news hit, there was no doubt in my mind that this was a bio-warfare attack by China on the United States. They were not happy that President Trump, as the first president in U.S. history to hold communist China's feet to the fire. And they were out to destroy not only our economy, this nation, but the presidency of Donald Trump. They were trying to do something that Schumer and Pelosi could not accomplish, and that is destroy the presidency of Donald Trump. Now, President Trump obviously now is dealing with the coronavirus on his own. He has been diagnosed, First Lady Melania Trump has been diagnosed with the coronavirus. The situation is such that I think we have to be mindful as Americans, patriotic Americans, as consumers, as to what we should do to retaliate against communist China. I've been talking about this for many months. Now, remember, when those in Washington within the swamp, congressmen, congresswomen, senators, when they were apprised by the intel agencies of the United States that there was a pandemic from China on the horizon, did they contact their constituents to let them know, to warn them? Of course not. They called their stockbrokers to dump stocks in hotel chains, to dump stocks in cruise ship operations and airlines. They protected themselves. They weren't worried about protecting us. They protected themselves. But the American consumer can fight back against communist China in a very effective way with this. This dollar, my grandfather used to tell me that this dollar was the most popular thing you had, the most powerful in your pocket. He said, if you didn't have that dollar bill in your pocket, nobody wanted to know you. If you didn't have that dollar bill in your pocket, you could do nothing in this life. But this dollar bill we can use to wage war against communist China. My friends, communist Chinese goods are everywhere in this country. They have stolen, or no, I shouldn't say that. They have been given, handed over the manufacturing sector in this country by Joe Biden and by Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, even George W. Bush, among others. But we can fight back. Every time we go to the store, every time we purchase any product, and that includes foods, groceries, as well as any product out there, you go online to buy something, it's important that you understand communist China has infiltrated this nation and is controlling much of our economy. But we can fight back. If you see something that's made in China, put it back on the shelf. Even frozen foods in your grocery store right now, some of them are coming from communist China. Did you know that? I know many of us today are shopping online. And we do that out of convenience. We do that out of necessity. But we can ask questions from those companies that are selling the merchandise of where that merchandise is coming from, where it's been manufactured. Here's a catalog that I get every year. It's a men's clothing line called Orvis. Great company. I love their product. I've been wearing it for years. I got their new catalog for fall. Went through it, saw the things I wanted to order, and I called them and I said, where is this made? Where is that made? Where is this made? Where is that made? And you know what? After a little consternation between myself and the customer service rep, when I explained to them what the issues that I had was, in other words, I wanted to protect American jobs, they understood that. And they investigated and let me know where each product was made. Some of them were made in China, crossed them off my list. Some of them Mexico. You know what? Part of the new trade deal that President Trump has negotiated, I'm okay with buying something from Mexico. I will not buy anything from communist China. They are our enemy. This was a deliberate attack on the United States of America. This was a deliberate attack on our president. They have been trying to take out our president. My friends, I could spend an hour telling you or providing you with evidence of what China has done. I'm just going to say this. Every patriotic American owes it to this nation and to our president to refrain from purchasing those things made in communist China. We can do it. It's going to take a little bit of work. But we can hurt Xi Jinping and the Communist Chinese Party in a big way by stopping purchasing of their stuff, of their crap. And on top of that, we'll be creating jobs for Americans. That's what we should do. Now, this morning, Rudy Giuliani was interviewed on Fox and Friends Weekend, and the former New York City mayor, very close to President Trump, as you know, in the campaign, had this to say. Former Mayor Giuliani believes that the Chinese Communist Party attacked us. Here's what Rudy Giuliani said.
And we assert ourselves as the most powerful nation on earth, because otherwise, you know who will? The country that attacked us, China. And they attacked us with
Bingo,
this.
Mr. Mayor.
Believe me.
Yeah.
I hold them responsible. I hold them responsible for what happened to my president yesterday.
And they should be held responsible. Rudy Giuliani, my friends, believes that Communist China is responsible for President Trump being in the hospital this weekend. There's no question that the Chinese Communist Party has interfered in this election. Not the Russians, but the Communist Chinese Party, or the Chinese Communist Party. The best thing we can do is make sure that we do not provide Xi Jinping any more greenbacks. And that's Boardwalk Potatoes. I'm Jake Smith. Bill Colley and I will be along with a new Boardwalk Potatoes segment. Thanks for watching.